Yeah, it's hard to speak after um, events like this. I mean, no one ever dreams of having moments like this, having a building named after you, and yeah, I'm honestly honored and grateful for this opportunity, and I will thank everybody that's helped me on my journey, from my grandmother who raised me, to my parents, obviously, who put me on this earth, and all the coaches, Mr. Erickson Gwigre, who helped me along the way, and then um, obviously Grey High School as well, Mr. Haidakis there, who got me here, who gave me the scholarship, and then my first contract, Coach Rassie, also obviously announced me as captain, and who's yeah, he's been a big part of my journey. Our journey didn't only start in 2018. He spotted me from school, and he gave me the opportunity with the help of Friki, who helped me in that journey as well, who's standing there. So um I'm standing of shoulders of many people who've helped me be where I am today. And that's why when you speak about opportunity, I've tried to use my opportunity as much as I can, because I knew, coming from a township where people help each other when times are difficult. If you get an opportunity, it's not just for you. Your blessings are not just for you. Your blessings are for you to, when they, when it's over, filling in your cup, for you to use to others. So I know you all on a journey. You probably want to become rugby players. Remember, you are more than that. Yeah, you have an opportunity to study, which I wish I had used that opportunity. I didn't. Rugby is not always going to work for everybody. Rugby gives you great values that you can use them in life as well. So use the opportunity that you have, that so many others would love to have, as hard as you can. And if you can take anything from my journey, you have to believe in yourself before anyone else, because people normally start believing in you once you start achieving stuff. You have to believe in yourself, and if you protect your dreams, and you have to work as hard as you can. If you're not talented, you must just work. And if you're talented, you must also work. And also, people will always tell you you're not going to make it, especially people around you. Sometimes it's your family members who couldn't make it because of the circumstances that you're in. Your circumstances doesn't have to determine who you are. You just have to work and believe, even if you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you keep on working, when the opportunity comes, you'll be ready for it. You cannot wait for an opportunity without preparing for it. And yeah, and I hope while you stay at the resident, like I had to be, I had to believe in myself, but I had to work hard. And I failed so many times. I made so many mistakes. I still do to this day. I'm not perfect. But once you fail, if you don't get up, you're gonna stay down. You need to keep on getting up. The more you get up, the more you learn, the more you get endurance, the more you understand that if you fall again, you'll be able to get up again. You just need to get up once, and you'll know that you're capable of doing it. And just be good people. That's also important. Try and be as best as you can. I haven't always been the best example. I'm learning. I'm getting better each day. Be kind to one another. Be there for one another. Don't try and be cool and be the cool kid. I've done that too. It's not awesome. Just be kind and be a good human being, and you never know where life can take you. So all the best for everybody who stays in here and every in the university. Try be a good example when you live out there. And yeah, thank you to the university. It's a huge honor for me and my family for this opportunity. And I'm so grateful that my story has inspired people. But now my goal is to make sure that the story of the next generation is not the same as mine. That the stories they growing from a much better place, that their tomorrow is much better than it was for me. So thank you for honoring me. And obviously I would do nothing without the team. So I see my name is up there, but I'm nothing without my teammates. I'm nothing without my coaching staff, my family, and the people that have supported me. It might be my name up there, but their names are there with mine. So thank you and all the best. I appreciate it.
Good morning, everybody. First things is, yeah, obviously, thank you. I don't know if Sia deserved that, but I'm glad for him. And with all jokes aside, this one, okay. Sia definitely deserves that. And for all the people who organize that, I know it's not just something that happens like that. I mean, that's a really, really big thing to have a course race named after you. Obviously, he's done some great things, and just want to echo what he said. I think when your back's against the wall, just go and read maybe that name on top of that hostel or that building. And I think even if you just go and Google some stuff, you'll get a little bit inspired of what you can go through and get on the other side out. Okay, not always the best and the world's best and the person that everybody talks about, but you can fulfill your own dreams and make your people who support you really proud. And I think if you strive through that in the Kolisi hostel, if I can call it that way, you'll be pretty okay. Then just for myself, having the privilege to unveil Invictus, again, I know it's not just somebody who snaps a finger and say things like this happen. I know there's committees and somebody has to come up with the idea and then it has to go through all the protocols and then eventually it gets done. But I want to assure you that having the honor of unveiling that and having a chat here, please don't underestimate how much I personally appreciate that. And obviously, when I say I include the team, everything that we get as a team or as an individual. It's not a cliche. It's just the team are much bigger than the individual. So I'll show a photo to them, and me and Sia will show them a little video and just say thanks again to SA Rugby and lots of other role players, family members, presidents, CEOs, other captains while Sia wasn't there, for us to stand here to get into Invictus specifically. One certainly always want to draw the parallel to Invictus, the movie about the 1995 World Cup, but I know that's not it. But certainly om onverwinnelik te probeer wees, unconquerable, is something that I think not everybody have, but everybody can do it to the best of their ability. And conquering things that you are struggling with is probably sometimes you are unconquerable. Jy is onoorwinnelik in what you want to reach. Not everybody becomes Springboks. Not everybody becomes surgeons. Not everybody becomes whatever they wish. But if you gave it a hell of a go, I guess the disappointment is not that bad. And then always there will be other options for you. So the message I probably want to leave you with is that it's a decision. It's really a decision what you make. If I was at Shimlas, your local at the Kofsies, when we still played in 1992, 3 year and home and away against them in all the sports, and we stayed. Our still was on the agriculture part. Also, it was as rugby players, and we stayed in prefab building where the sheep stayed, and we lived there for 3 years. But we had water, and we could go to class, and they helped us with the books, and so some of the guys are now. Jack Nauer became a physio, Springbok World Cup winning coach. I can name you so many guys that was in that. Veritas, it was a city hostel, like a dorpskoshuis. And I think the moment I can name examples of Springbok players where they are so close to giving up, so close to finding other excuses, so close to not pointing the finger at themselves. I think once you make the decision, listen, tomorrow, what's the time now? Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, I'm going to be a day better. Next week, this time, 12 o'clock, I'm going to be a week better. There's a lot of players in the Springbok team who we encourage and say, listen, you might not be here now and the other guys are there, but you want to be in the starting lineup, you want to be in the bomb squad, you want to be playing at the World Cup. You can't postpone the decision. You can't postpone it and say, it's just another night of jollying or just another night of not maybe really putting the effort in or going to ask help somewhere or assisting somebody else. I think you'll always just postpone and your life will get postponed. So I would really like to urge you to, it's actually go and lie in a bed and you think, shit, I'm gonna do it now. I'm not gonna study hard. I'm not gonna train hard. I'm not gonna be a good person, make everybody else around me feel happy. Then you'll become happy. And I think if Invictus, the guys, I almost said the inmates, but the students in there, Imagine all of you and in the Sia Kolisi hostel has that mindset. You know, we're gonna be a day better every day, and we're gonna be so good to other members who's in the hostel, and we're never gonna have excuses. And then, especially when there's a derby against Invictus and Sia Kolisi and Invictus, you really chow them. That will be. Will you ever play against each other in any sport? Will that happen? Table tennis. Okay, all the best there. Uh, uh, but overall, congratulations first for the university. Well done, Sia. Congratulations to you boys and ladies, if there is, who was part of the whole decision making. And yeah, it's not a big thing, but if you postpone, we've got a player now who's playing Currie Cup rugby, and he's got all the potential to become a Springbok. And we just phoned him and saw him 2 weeks ago, and said, you know, you must just make a decision. It was just from tonight, train harder, eat right, uh, don't party, study, and every second day I get a WhatsApp from him. I've lost 1.5 kilogram. I made so many tackles in the game. And he's giving me stats. He's not asking what must I do to get there. He tells me what did he do to get there. And I think if we all have that, because it's a privilege, guys and ladies. It's a privilege to have that. You're privileged to be in there. You're privileged to be in a university that thinks outside the box. I listened to a few things the guys and ladies said last night. It's just a massive privilege. That's not to say you don't deserve it. One must also remember that while deserving it, it is a privilege, but the ball is now in your hands, and you make the best of it. And maybe if we come back in a year's time or so, we can see some traditions that you guys created, some memories that you guys have created, and hopefully both the two hostels go from strength to strength. And thank you again for our part we could play in it. Thank you.